Hey guys, I'm back, and this month I'm doing all the elemental readings for this month, just to give Braveheart a little bit of a break. So this one is going to be for my Earth. Yeah, this one's going to be for my Earth, and the deck that I'm using is Ask Your Guides Oracle deck. That's the one I'm going to be using. Excuse me one second. Okay, so this is Ask Your Guides Oracle deck. What am I looking for? Everything's like in my way over here. And this is for my Earth people. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. This is a deck that I actually have started using often in readings, especially in readings where I give the option of them to pick from decks. Where they can pick from. I give them an option when I do my Pillars of Paths reading, where I pull out 3 decks and they get to pick from a deck. And I usually have my 3 go-to decks, and this is one of them. And it's been working pretty well, so hey, why not use it? Let's see. One. Woo, that flew out at me. Okay, all right. And honestly, it seems like all the readings are coming out the same way. Well, I have still got to do my air people, but so far it seems like the readings are pretty much all saying the same things in a different way. Well, let's go, Earth. My Earth people. This is, well, not yet. Right now we're still in Leo, which is fire people. I'm still for my fire people. But let's go, Earth people, because Virgo's about to come up. Boop, boop. I'm a Virgo. Yes, I am. And this is my birthday month. So, let's see. Let's start, obviously, with the first card, which is, it says higher self and self-control, but what I'm more so getting is that let your higher self be your self-control. When you, and personally, I don't believe in higher and lower self, because when you start going, and excuse me if you can hear my son whispering, he's watching a movie, and he can't help but talk during a movie. That's just how he is. But anyway, when you're doing higher self and lower self, I don't believe in that concept, because a lot of times the lower self gets demonized, and the lower self really is nothing more than your primal urges, the urges that you naturally have for here, and in saying that, you know, the things that you need to survive on this planet is going to be what's considered your lower self. So there's no point in demonizing that, you know. And a lot of your desires have to manifest through, well, almost all your desires have to manifest through your lower self. If you have a desire to have a child, you got to have sex, or at least you have to adopt, which is paperwork, which deals with contracts. It still has to deal with some aspect of, you know, your lower self. If you want to build a business, what you going to do with your body, your hands? I mean, of course your mind is involved, but let's be serious. It's going to be your hands that's going to be working, whether it's creating a website, or going for a bank loan to sign a paper, or actually getting a building. You're looking at different buildings with your eyes. It's going to be your lower self to manifest itself that's going to do this. So what it says is self-control and higher self. What it's really saying is let your spiritual self be your guide. Pay attention to your subconscious and what's really going on there, and clean that up. And then once it's clean up, be your guide. And the next card is Unconditional Love, the Divine Mother. And for those of you who don't know, oh, my nose is running. For those of you who don't know, when I speak of love, I always speak of the etymology of the word, because I love the origins of words, which is what etymology means. It's the study of words, or the origins of words. So love means will and desire. And give me one second, my nose is running. Okay, excuse me, my nose is running. Well, I'll say love means will and desire. So unconditional love would mean unconditional will, meaning nothing more than energy. All the energy you can muster, all the energy is there. And desire being all your desires. Unconditional love to me just means looking at every single thing you've ever wanted to do and just picking one and going full throttle. You know, and then, you know, say the Divine Mother. Well, what does a mother do? A mother is always the one that, even when she may not believe it, you'll never know it, because she will always encourage you to follow your dreams. She will always encourage you to, well, at least for most of us, not everybody had a mother like that, but for most people, a divine mother, a good divine mother, is going to encourage you to follow your desires, follow your destiny, follow your dreams. For her, there's no stopping you. There's all that, you have all possibilities. So basically, what they're saying, basically what's coming now is once you clean up, once you start looking at your subconscious mind and going in and cleaning up the beliefs that you're harboring that are blocking you, then that energy of the divine mother, or that true energy of love, or that true energy of building up your will and seeing all the different desires that you want to manifest will come about. And the next one says Holy Spirit and rest, which still deals with the spirit, which basically means just rest. Before you start following desires, you have to take time to just rest in the knowledge that you can attain that desire, or better said, build up the willpower, build up the understanding, take it from a belief to actual knowledge, and know that what you want, you can do. Nothing can stop you but you. So that's what, for me, that's what that rest in Holy Spirit means. Take time to sit back and reanalyze things and rebuild your subconscious minds. And this one, part of rebuilding conscious mind deals with the suffering you went in life. And this is a divine teacher. And that's actually true. When you start looking at the things that you believe, when you allow yourself to go deep enough, and you have to allow yourself to go deep enough, and this is what I call dark work, and this is what some people call shadow work. You have to go and let yourself go back into that place of where that belief came from. What happened? And look at it, and it doesn't matter what happened. Look at the spiritual lesson that was meant to be learned. A lot of times, whatever that spiritual lesson is, because I'm trying to think of how to go deep enough, but I don't want to go too. I normally go deep in my personal life when I'm doing blog talk radio shows or radio shows. I really don't do it on my channel, and I like to keep it that way. But when you understand, like when you go back into that place to analyze what was not who hurt you, not why they hurt you, because a lot of times when you go into why they hurt you, it'll lead you to rationalize the things that. Or go to a rationalization that's far left than what was meant for you to understand. Look at what came about afterwards. What happened afterwards? What was the knowledge that you gained for that? Was you able to use that knowledge to help somebody else? What did that experience lead to? And if that experience led to more bad situations, then if anything else you have to let go of this experience in order to bring new experiences or experience new things. You have to let go of that experience. You have to heal from that experience in order to let go of those beliefs, in order to have new beliefs so you can have new experiences, because outside is nothing more than your perspective of what's going on. You attract what you are. So if you are in a negative state, if you are in an unhappy state, that's all you can attract, because like attracts like. That's how it works. And then the last card is Compromise and Master Teacher. And personally, I don't believe... I'm kind of hypocritical when it comes to the word compromise, because I don't believe in it. I don't believe you have to compromise. But I do believe that you have to make energy contracts or energy exchanges, which is in a way compromises in order to get what you want. How can I explain that to make it simple? Say you want a house. Okay. You want a house, you want a 5-room house, this, whatever. But you want it, but you're saying this is how you want the house. Well, you may not get the 5-bedroom house, but you may get a 4-bedroom house or a 6-bedroom house. Or you may get the 5-bedroom house, but not may necessarily be in a particular area you want, but it's in a price range that you want. Or maybe in a whole new area that you never thought about. This is what I mean by, on one hand, you can compromise, you make an energy exchange, but on the other hand, you're not really compromising because you're still getting what you want. So to me, it's kind of a tricky card, because I don't really deal with compromises. I'm more of a type of person, my way or the highway. Pretty much that's how it's going to go. For the most part, I'm not going to say I'm like that all the time, but for the most part, when it's something that I really want, it's my way or the highway. I ain't compromising for jack. But that's what you have to be. That's the energy you have to build. in order to get what you want. A lot of people say that's rude, but in actuality, it's not. And not compromise. It doesn't mean you have to be rude about it. It doesn't mean you have to be ignorant or be nasty about it. It's just stand on the ground. You built this foundation. You laid this foundation for the thing that you want. Stand on it. Do not budge. Simply, that's it. But basically, that's your reading for Earth people. Look at everything around you. Look at everything around you. Look at, do you still value those things? It's time to clean it up. Is there anything that you're physically, because this is Earth people, we deal with manifestation, was here. Is there anything that you're seeing that's just subconsciously triggering a belief that you no longer hold to? Could be a picture frame. Could be a picture. It could be an old candle holder. Could be anything. It's time to clean it up so we can start getting what we want. With that being said, yes, I'm going to reiterate it again. We have 2 shows coming up. I just totally went blank. 2 shows coming up for this month. One being Seeking Empowerment, where the title of the show is Retrograde Reflections, where we're dealing with our environment, how our environment affects us, and how we can flip that and we can affect our environment. The other one is Seeking Empowerment, which we are going to be dealing with crystals and healing with crystals and manifesting crystals, which we do have. We will have our guest host. We will have our guest come on, Elijah, but I speak about that in the other 2 videos. So if you want to know more about that, watch the other videos or go to the Facebook event page because that's already up. And basically, she's a practical nurse, also certified crystal healer, and she has done work on me, which is the reason why I wanted her to come on the show and speak about it. So if you have questions about how to work with crystals, use it for spiritual healing, spiritual guidance, how to use it to manifest things around you, how to use it to change the vibration of your home, call into the show, boo. Those are the 2 shows up this month. What else? That's pretty much it. Also, because I don't want to get in trouble anymore. Speaking of crystal healing, this is one of my books that I do have out now. It's for preschool age. If y'all watch the other videos, then y'all already know about the book. Y'all probably already ordered by now because this is a great book. If not, you got the book. The link will be in below, and I'm going to leave it next one, and we're going to go to air, all right? All right, everybody. Stay blessed. Be a blessing. Peace.